Okay, what we're doing today is we're replacing this old Dabmar fixture. It's about 7 years old from what the client tells me. And you can see that the finish has faded quite considerably on the fixture. And when we take the lens cap off, we see that the O-ring's pretty warped from the heat of the halogen lamps. And the lamp itself, you can see the shiny mirrors pretty much, it's on its way out. This is what it looks like once the mirror's gone. That's from moisture getting inside and attacking the lamp. So what we're doing is we're replacing it with our aluminum fixture here in a 5-watt LED lamp that's equivalent to a 20-watt halogen lamp. There's a 25,000 hour life on this versus a 4,000 hour lifetime on the halogen lamp. Now, this system was installed by a landscaper, and he installed the lighting first, then put the fabric down before he put the stone. Now, he used irrigation connectors, which is a wire nut that actually has a gel inside. And unfortunately, when these are installed, the wire doesn't always catch inside the wire nut. So they'll pull apart very easily. So we have to be careful when we pull this wire out, because it's under the fabric. If we pull too hard and it pulls loose from that wire nut, then we have to move a lot of rock. We have to start cutting up fabric, and it gets pretty messy. So right here is where the wire comes underneath. I'm just going to move the rock aside, and I can see the wire nut right here under the fabric. Okay, so you'll see with just a minimal amount of pressure how the wires just pull right out. So what I see a lot on mature landscapes with systems installed with these irrigation connectors is roots from bushes, trees will apply pressure on these wire nuts, and over time will actually just pull the wires apart. And once it gets to that point, it's virtually impossible to find those connections, because you really can't pull up the wire because the roots have that wire down so tight. And what ends up happening is you have to rewire the whole system, because these wire nuts are not adequate for low voltage lighting. Now, the proper way to install, there's a couple, but what we use is we use 100% silicone sealant here. And I actually apply this right into the wire nut. So that way when we take our new fixture, and what I'm going to do here too is I'm going to go ahead and strip, because there's a grease on here, and I want to get a nice tight fit. So I'm going to go ahead and strip this wire back 3/4 of an inch. And then I'm going to go ahead and take our new fixture here. And with low voltage, it doesn't matter which wire attaches to your main wire run. And then I'll go ahead and tighten this on nice and secure. Very snug, and then you'll see in there the sealant keeps that copper nice and tight, prohibits moisture from coming in. Okay, now we have a waterproof connection there. Yeah, unfortunately, these aren't very usable. One option is you can order new gaskets and attempt to repaint the fixture, but that'll have to be done every couple of years. Looking inside the fixture, the screws that are connecting the fixture together are rusted, so they use galvanized versus the stainless steel. So this fixture's seen its day.